Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry I've not uploaded any video recently because I was not really there yet. I was trying to settle down in this my present location, my present job and everything. So I just needed some time for myself. So for those that have checked up on me on my social media pages, I really appreciate you for checking up on me. I'm doing better now and I'm ready to go back and give you back-to-back content. So if you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Taylor. I make videos about my life in the UK as a senior carer. So if you are not yet subscribed to join my beautiful channel, what are you waiting for? Now please click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notification, and you'll be the next to be in the UK as a care assistant or as a senior carer. So today I'm going to be talking about domiciliary care. Most people already know that I came into the UK as a domiciliary care worker. A domiciliary care worker is someone that renders care to people in their own home. So it's not like working in a care home whereby the clients and residents are already there for you to take care of. These ones, they are either coming from hospital or they need long-term care and they prefer to stay in their own home instead of moving into the care home. So what they do is that you as a domiciliary care worker go to their home, render care to them, the care you are supposed to get um, in the care home. That's the type of care you render to them. Care includes personal care, uh, tidying up their house, hoovering, washing their dishes, making them palatable meal, taking them out to get something to eat, or just taking them to the salon or something to just keep them company. So that's the role of a domiciliary care worker. So now I want to talk about the pros and the cons of being a domiciliary care worker.
Why don't make us who we are? So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is
Pros and the cons of being a domiciliary care worker. One of the pros of being a domiciliary care worker is flexibility. I can't overemphasize this because flexibility in domiciliary care is just like you working um, at a set time. For example, most of our calls are like 30 minutes long, but most of the call, you can go to your client's house for 30 minutes, stay there, do their personal care and everything in 30 minutes. Like that's the minimum number of minutes you can be there. Some can go as from high as from 30 minutes to 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on whatever the patient wants. So because in the domiciliary care, they give patient-centered care. So meaning that one person's care cannot be used to you cannot be used for another person's care. So somebody that is wants 30 minutes care cannot be the same person that needs 3 hours care. So you can be in the person's house for 30 minutes. You can be in the person's house from 30 minutes up to 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on the kind of plan that the person or the service user is under. Start going from your calls, from that 30 minutes call, you still have time to either go home or sit down somewhere to wait for your next call. But most times I actually go, especially when I've done my morning rounds. So you can actually go out 4 times. You can go for your morning rounds, you can go for your lunch, you can go for tea time, and you go for bedtime. So depending on your company, you may be some clients you go there 4 times a day. So you go there bedtime, morning time, sorry, to wake them up, give them their personal care, make them breakfast and everything. While you go there at lunchtime, prepare lunch, and make sure they are eating and taking their medication. You go there at tea time as well, make them tea and everything, keep them company. Then for bedtime, give them their medication, their evening medication, put them to bed, make sure their house is securely locked before you leave there. So that is the type of calls you go to. So in between calls, you can actually have time to rest and possibly go back to your family and take care of them for some time before going back to your next round. So that's why I say flexibility. Domiciliary care is more flexible compared to I've not worked in a care home, but I know care home you work like 12 hours straight. So this one you won't work like 12 hours straight. You have time for yourself to actually rest, go for grocery shopping and any other thing you need to do. The pros is less strain. For what I have heard or things I've watched on YouTube, I heard that care home has more work compared to domiciliary care. For example, you can work in a 12-hour long shift, standing on your feet throughout the day. But in a domiciliary care setting, you just go do your job and come out and rest before you go to the next. Maybe if you're driving, you can be in your car, take a drink or eat something before going to your next client. So there's less strain in domiciliary care compared to a care home whereby you'll be working for a long hours before you get your 15 minutes or your 30 minutes break. So a domiciliary care has less strain. Pros is seeing new places. Coming into a new country and being a domiciliary care worker will expose you to the town or the county or the place that you actually reside in. Because for me, staying in this part of the UK, I've been able to go around, like know my environment very well, or see other places. For example, I'm not working in domiciliary care. I would have known all these places that I've been to, because different clients have different addresses. So you have to go to that addresses, and those addresses will expose you to new places, and you see your environment more better, you see where you live more better. You not even know that there are certain places in this place that you actually live. So working domiciliary care exposes you to new places. Pro is working in your own pace. So you have your time to do your thing. Like for example, you have 30 minutes, nobody's going to the only thing that you work according to whatever the person wants. So if the person needs something, you are going to work at your own pace. So you are not in a rush to like go to meet somebody else. The person's time is the person's time. So if the person is 30 minutes, you are staying there for 30 minutes. So if the person is 1 hour, you're staying there for 1 hour. So you are not in a hurry to like, let's just do this thing and just move out. So you have to actually exhaust the time that the person needs for their care. So you don't have to be in a hurry to rush out. If the person is 30 minutes, they won't give you something that the person's needs will not be more than what you cannot do in less than 30 minutes. So that's why I say working at your own pace. We talked about the pros of being a domiciliary care worker. Now I want to talk about the cons of being a domiciliary care worker. Everything that has a good side has a bad side to it. So it's not really a bad side to it. It's just like the cons of being a domiciliary care worker. So number one con is no guarantee hours. For example, working in a care home, you have your guarantee hours. You can work from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the evening. But for dom care, you don't have guaranteed hours. For example, you can start your first call at 7 in the morning and end your last call at 9 p.m. in the night. So that between that 9 p.m. is only the hours that you're actually in the client's house, their house, that you are being paid for. So your hours, the person that is working in a care home, that immediately you clock in, your time starts, will not be like you, that whenever you get to the client's house that your time starts. So I don't know if you understand. That's what I mean by no guarantee hours. So today you may work 7 hours, tomorrow you may work 8 hours, next tomorrow you may work 9 hours, depending on the number of clients your company has. That thing is that if your company does not have much clients, you may not have enough pay. For example, if you are working 30 minutes for each client, just imagine you are being paid £10 per hour and you're working 30 minutes for one client. So 30 minutes means that if you go to that client's house and stay for 30 minutes, means they're paying you £5. So if you go there for 1 hour, it means they're paying you that your full £10 per hour. So meaning that if you don't have more clients or more hours in a day, you won't be able to make more money. So compared to someone that is in a care, immediately you clock in, your money starts counting. So it's different. So it depends if your company has more clients. If you have more clients, you make more money. But if you do not have, they don't have more clients, you're going to struggle. So that's like another con. Another con is long hours of driving. If you are someone that does not drive for a long time, this may be a con for you, because you are going to drive a long hour for a very long time. For example, your Mr. A is in like 20 or 30 minutes away. You're going to get there, so you're going to drive there and drive back and drive to the next person's place and drive to the other person's place. So you are going to have long hours of driving. If you're not driving yet, you're walking. You just know that that one is another big ball game entirely, because you have to go to your next client's house. So either you are using your car or you're using your bicycle or you are walking to your client's house. That's another strain that it puts on you as a domiciliary care worker. So that's another con. One is lone worker effect. Um, Lone worker is like you working on your own. So there's nobody to call. If you are in trouble, you can actually call your supervisor, you can call someone else, you can call the office, but most times you and the residents are there alone. So you don't have like, unless maybe there's CCTV camera in their houses to actually record you while you do your job. But in a case whereby you actually need somebody to back you up, you don't really have. It's either you are just there on your own. So anything can happen. We pray for the good side of the world, God, but you are just there on your own and trying to do your job and everything. So in case of anything situation rise up, you actually there on your own. Before you can call somebody to come, it will actually be a long time and everything. So That's another effect. If you're somebody that likes working in a team or something like that, I don't think domiciliary care is for you, because most times you're just working on your own and just doing your thing and going to the next client's house. My final con is domiciliary care can be lonely. Yes, can be lonely. For example, you won't see your colleagues until maybe you guys have a meeting or something that you have to see all your colleagues. It's like you're just there. You're just doing your own. They just give you a list of clients to go to. I just go there and do your job and come out of there. The only time you have actually have communication, maybe when you're talking to your service user or anything. So it can actually be lonely for someone that has worked with a team or worked in a care home or simply care home setting. They're coming into domiciliary care that you actually have to be on your own all day. Unless you are having double up with your colleague or something else, you're actually on your own all day. So with this point of where I'm able to tell you the pros and the cons of being a domiciliary care worker. So I know there are more sponsorship available for dom care right now. So I just want you to know what it entails to be a domiciliary care worker, to be able to make an informed decision. So until my next video, bye.
Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is